This Week in Cybersecurity is sponsored by PCmatic, America's antivirus.
Cybersecurity continuing to be a problem for local government entities across the country, but one state is considering an out-of-the-box proposal, if you will, to strengthen its digital infrastructure. A state lawmaker in Nebraska wanting to combat cyber attacks by hiring a hacker. Nebraska State Senator Lauren Lippincott has proposed a bill to employ a, quote, ethical hacker to attempt to break into government computer networks as well as election equipment and software. Lippincott saying the goal of this is to find any weaknesses those state government systems have or may have. Scott Augenbaum is a retired FBI supervisor, special agent, author of The Secret to Cybersecurity. Can I throw this one at you, Scott? This is a new one. What do you make of this proposal by the state senator in Nebraska hiring a hacker to expose any issues?
Remember, a hacker is not the same thing as a cyber criminal. He's not hiring a cyber criminal. He's hiring what's known as an ethical hacker. And what do ethical hackers do? They go to college. They get advanced degrees. They got a really cool name. Hey, I'm an ethical hacker. But they're doing risk assessments. They're doing penetration tests. They're looking at the network to make sure the network is safe. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. It's just kind of a weird name for it, to be honest with you. However, a lot of companies hire ethical hackers. But we have to remember, 90% of what we deal with is human behavior. We can't keep looking for technical solutions that are going to solve what I like to call the cyber secure mindset.
Okay, yeah, interesting point. And again, I was going to ask you about an ethical hacker, and obviously that is a term that is used, not necessarily a criminal, but someone who can expose any sort of weaknesses in the system. And Lippincott, going off of that, he's advocating for the proposal saying, quote, this idea is that an ethical hacker can find vulnerabilities that can be fixed before they can be exploited by bad actors. They can say, here's the hole in the dike. Missouri has hired a company that employs white hat hackers to provide this service. Do you think other states are going to start following this? Could this be majorly beneficial, Scott?
I think they've been doing it for a while. But what are the bad guys doing? These guys are patching the holes in the network. Very, very important. But what are we doing about our employees who are getting the emails? The social engineering is the main tool in the cyber criminals tool belt, and that's what's impacting us. So as we worry about the technical side, we have to worry about the human vulnerability, because we're human, we're the weakest link. It's all about awareness. It's all about making people aware what are the human vulnerabilities that need to be fixed.
Scott Augenbaum joining us. Scott, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
This Week in Cybersecurity is sponsored by PCmatic, built by America.